Good morning. Welcome to a day in the life of a normal person with me, Tina. Just your average, totally normal person. Intuitiving. I'm just here to interpret your message from Spirit that Source Spirit guides, passed on loved ones, and angels, you name it. We have a whole team of us waiting to help us out on the other side, and I get the honor of being the vessel that delivers the message that they hear that you've been waiting to hear. So we're going to, actually this morning's message, if you've been following any of my morning messages, they're typically, around an hour long or almost an hour long, because we usually go through some fun facts for the day and like astrological stuff. And then we're going to pull some tarot cards. Let me show you. I've got the Modern Witches Tarot deck for my morning readings. And then we will do another reading out of Rob Bell, Love Wins. We actually finished chapter 3 yesterday, so we're on chapter 4 today. And although today is the color of yellow when I am recording this, it is a Wednesday in June of 2020. I did want you guys to know that, I'm setting this up because I'm working my way through all 12 zodiacs. And waking up this morning, I just decided we'll talk a little bit about the fact that the color yellow is a part, it aids in the healing and opening and clearing and bringing back to life of your solar plexus. Wednesday is the day to honor your solar plexus, which basically is your tummy, right around your belly button. And a perfect way to do this is through the color yellow. Yellow foods like a banana is very particularly the most perfect, because this is your tummy, you guys. It's got to be good for your tummy. Although I will say this, citrusy foods are also okay to eat. I don't know, like the uplifting foods, like an orange is impossible to actually, it's impossible for a human to be sad while eating an orange. So actually, an orange might be okay to eat today. It's all about feeling good about yourself, feeling confident about yourself, having that uplifting, joyful spirit. Although orange did a really good job of that yesterday. Now today, we're really focusing more on just the happiness side of things and happy with yourself. I feel like this is crooked. Man, that's a massive OCD. Oh, speaking of that, that's a label. And I don't do those here. So if you get offended easily, this is probably not the channel for you, because I just use language in a free-flowing way because that's how we humans relate to each other. I have no political agenda. I love everybody equally. I have no... So I use labels to they just free flow out of my mouth. I'm not picking them on purpose. You know what I mean? Cruel intent or something. I don't know. So, anywho, okay. Let me think. Oh, let's run down. There's not really too much astrologically specifically today, just the fact that everything else that's been going on every single day this month. All right, we have Pluto retrograde of transformation and growth that started in April. That's going to carry us through October. Saturn retrograde is the completion of the old and balancing out your karma. Started that in May. That's carrying us through the end of September. We have Venus retrograde, which is finally wrapping up tomorrow, you guys. So be prepared for your relationship shit that you've been going through, to find that you've been going through probably since May at least. It's all going to be wrapping up by the end of this week. Yay! Now, Thursday is the end of Venus retrograde, and we do have this Neptune retrograde that started on Monday night that's carrying us through the 29th, and that's going to actually, the Mercury retrograde also that started last week, Wednesday, that's carrying us through July 12th. Although Mercury, the planet of communication, it's a little trickster, Mercury is. So if you're not doing what you need to be doing, it's going to give you hiccups. But I will say this, even those people that are doing what they're supposed to be doing will still have a lot of like technical difficulties. Things involving travel and communication are going to be our hiccups. However, Mercury does have a lot of other very beautiful qualities about it that it's helping us through in this retrograde. And the Mercury and Neptune energy that's coming through after this Venus retrograde ends is also going to allow, like, it's the healing aspect of things. Everything that no longer serves us is being illuminated, and we're taking care of it. No more, basically. No fucking more, right? So we're taking care of our shit so that we can have a beautiful rest of the year and life. Okay? Don't dismiss these things. It's kind of like when your parent disciplines you. Is it fun? No. Do you have to learn the correct way? Yes. Okay? So, keep in mind, though, that we still have Jupiter retrograde, sprinkling blessings down on us and protecting us if and when we aren't doing things quite right. To lessen the blow a little bit, I guess. That started in May. So if you, like, although you're going through some stuff, I bet there's also been some things along the way that have been coming your way to help get you through it, right? Yes. That's Jupiter. That's going to last through mid-September, all right? The moon, we have that new moon. It is waxing right now, but we have the new moon in Cancer, which is, Mercury is in Cancer. There's a whole lot. I think the sun is even in Cancer. A lot of Cancerian energy, which is beautiful. It's all about family, home. I want to read a little bit about Cancer just because of the fact that it is such a potent energy in the air. I cannot tell you how many people are moving right now. Domestic stuff, home life stuff. People, and all this stuff is happening with an eclipse energy, with retrograde energy. People are moving. It's not just about buying new curtains. Okay, it might be for you if you've already established yourself. It's about making your home life better, period. Your family life better. Just where you come home for that comfort and love and support. It's all about new beginnings, and it's about the Cancer is a cardinal sign, which basically is giving you that energy to just stop and make a sharp turn to change your life. It does carry a very nurturing and very intuitive character about it. It's very sympathetic, loving, imaginative, protective, all right? It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Very sentimental, and it just cherishes family no matter what. And Cancers have superior emotional intelligence. Beautiful. And its planet is the moon. So with this new moon, with a solar eclipse, yeah, lots of new beginnings happening. Huge, huge. Last Sunday pushed a lot of the energy of that new moon eclipse. Really pushed a lot of people into disillusionment, which is that Mercury retrograde. Everything's coming to light. We will find a lot more enjoyment, though. It's going to be enjoying our lives, and what we have and where we are is going to be the paramount thing of the next 6 months, well, very strongly for the next month, I will say that. But you're just done with that transformation you wanted to be anyway, even though it's going to happen through October. I just have this feeling that now it was the clearing of the old, and, in that retrograde season, and we need to build it up. Anyway, all right, getting on track. I will say this, a heads up, I will be making some videos about the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction that we have coming up on the 30th of June. Oh, as well as the Mars and Aries on Sunday, the 28th, at first quarter. That's the financial world. But that's going to be potent. And here's the thing, too. Mars stays in Aries through November 14th. That's very assertive, aggressive, angry energy, you guys. And then, but, let's see. Mars is in Aries through November 14th. Then it goes direct until January 6th when it enters Taurus. It's going to be a trippy 6 months, you guys. So, thank God Mercury retrograde and Neptune retrograde swooped in to save the day for a little bit and help us work through this shit. Okay, it is Wednesday when I am recording this. It is 6/24/2020. Break down the numbers for you today. I love me some numbers. 62422. 6, and then this is how I got it to break. Like, this is just what I'm led to do. Whatever, I break it down however I'm led to. And so this is an angel message for somebody is 6262. And the number of the day is 8, which I love, the infinity sign. That's so beautiful. Like I said, the color is yellow to honor your solar plexus. I also have a feeling that it's because Wednesday, I believe, is the day of the sun. Let me see if I wrote down any fun facts for that. It's all about personal power, fulfillment, self-confidence, wisdom, and intellect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Willpower and communication. That's beautiful. It represents happiness, clarity, sunlight, positivity, honor, loyalty, and joy. That's all about yellow, though, I think. Not so much the solar plexus or Wednesday. Okay. So, like I said, this is probably going to be a shorter message than usual because we are already ready to do some breathing exercises. Okie dokie. An exercise. I shouldn't say that in the plural form. Okay, let me take a sip of water a second because then we're going to do 4, 7, 8. All right, you're going to breathe in the beautiful, loving light of prana, and you're going to let it swirl all through your body for a count of 7. You're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold it in your body for a count of 7. Let it swirl out to your fingertips, all the way down your legs, out down to your toes, swirling all the way back up again, all the way up your spine, out your crown chakra, and give it back to God, kids. Everything that no longer serves you for a count of 8. Let your exhale be at least one more count than, always, and just remember, like when you're inhaling the healing, loving light of God, and all of, beautiful, beautiful energy. Let it heal every cell of your body as it swirls around and envelopes you and heals you. If you want to, you can even picture it swirling the outside of your body, if your count of 7 lasts that long. And then as you release, just release everything that no longer serves your highest good. All right. I like to shake it off a little bit too before I breathe. That helps get any energies off of you that's going to block you from absorbing these affirmations. Let my voice be your voice, even though I'll pause a little bit to let it go. You don't have to say them out loud. You can just resonate them in your mind, in your heart. And I highly recommend pausing it if something really resonates with you, or if something really actually kind of jabs your heart a little bit when I say it. Because, well, that's not me. But maybe that's spirit letting you know that you need to work on that, okay? I am confident in all that I do. I stand up for myself. I respect myself at all times. I choose health, healing, and happiness. I act with courage and strength. I am worthy. I deserve a wonderful life. I feel my own power. I am so proud of all I have accomplished. I'm so happy I get to keep going each day. The fire within me burns away any blocks and fear. I can do and have all that I desire. I release judgment and blame from myself and others. I am manifesting easily and gracefully. I am worthy. I am the essence of inner peace and confidence. I am aligning with my purpose more and more every day. I've got this. I have all that I need to accomplish my goals right here, right now. I am strong, I am brave, and I am capable. I celebrate expressing my power. I have the energy in me to do this if I allow myself to use it. I am Source having a human experience. I am worthy. I can do anything. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, you guys. Bottom of the deck? Wow, that makes my solar plexus just leap for joy. Butterflies in my tummy. What? Oh, so my loves, there's a lot of doubtful, worryful energy in the air. Not necessary. Oh, wow, beautiful. Because the Eight of Pentacles showed its face too. This is Spirit telling me it sees what you've been doing. Oh my, I've got to stop shuffling my cards the wrong way. Because, well, the reason I do it is because these cards are so well loved that I have to shuffle them like right side up and upside down. Because otherwise they'll be really, really bent. My granddaughters have loved these tarot cards well. But I absolutely enjoy the fact that they get to have that experience. So I'm not going to say no. I would have given anything to have somebody be that open-minded in my childhood. Not all of us were dealt that. And so I think, you know, there was this period of my life that I had to be involved with a lot of people that latched on to the negative environment that they were brought in. I was given a lot of life experiences, despite the fact that I was born in a secure, we'll just say financially secure family. I went through what I did because I just know in my heart that when I came to this awakening place to finally start being able to help people heal and to share joy, and that's how, I just know my purpose is to give people joy, spread joy, deliver joy, messenger of joy, to help heal, to show people that you literally can heal yourself by choosing happiness. I used to have a label of chronic depression. Turns out I just was living in a chronically depressed environment. And I allowed that to be my reality, which it's not. It's not. And it's not for you either, okay? We are meant to thrive and be happy. The whole point of this existence is to enjoy it. Literally, enjoy. And I kind of like the word enjoy because it's like a fancy French way of saying joy. Enjoy. All right. Putting them together. And, oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Source. What is the message that you have for us this morning? All right, those came out earlier too. So, first one out. Oh, beautiful Queen of Cups. Thank you, thank you. This is you. So beautiful. Like you've come into your own and just your own emotional fulfillment. You've taken some time by yourself to find the beauty within. And man, oh man, has it paid off because you shine. You are very insightful. Her blue hair, oh my gosh, very connected to the emotional realm, but yet it's a strong foundation. Her throne is made out of cement and it's on the ground. It's not bobbing around in the water all carelessly and crazy. There is some rushing waters because we are human and we will constantly still have emotions come over us, but they're not going to overcome us ever again. I love how pointy her crown is up to God. She's very connected. This peaceful sereneness about that is just so free-flowing. Wow! Get out of town. These all fell out together, you guys. Tell me your wish fulfillment is not on its way. Because you are the star. This star is a major arcana. This is just solidifying the fact that this is a huge, this is something you have been waiting for a long time. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving. I mean, look at him. He's not rushing. He's not charging. Pentacles are your coin. For me, they're whatever you treasure of this earth while on this earth. Okay? Yes, they are coins. Sometimes they can be work or money related, but I just truly feel whatever it is that you have been wishing for. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. And this star is just showing me that the universe sees the beautiful balance that you have with it, and you are of the earth, and therefore whatever you've been wishing for, which is of this earth, most definitely, you are so in tune and one with the earth that it is coming. Your reward, you wished upon a star. How do you get the star and the wish card? And a knight coming your way. Knights are messengers. Knights bring you stuff. It's coming. Holy shit. That's amazing. Look at those cards. This is so beautiful. Let's read the star a minute. Darkness has turned into light. The star is peaceful and content in her nudity. She has been born anew and became stronger from her trials. I feel like, see her face too, like looking down in, even though the cup is it's open. So your heart, I just feel like this might have taken some time to come back into the beauty of your emotions. And to wait patiently for this to arrive. You have no problem waiting and standing your ground for exactly what it is that you desire. It's not that she's folding her arms crossed like she's being angry. She's not angry in any way, shape, or form. She's not being impatient. She simply is understanding of the fact that it is coming and that she just knows. She knows it's coming. She knows she doesn't have to do anything in order to receive all it is that she has wished for. She's done the work. She's gone within. Wow. Even this, like, see, she's got her, like, work clothes on, like, she's ready. She's not dirty. She's not actually in the fields toiling away. She's just on her horse, staying focused. 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 Ready and waiting. The star is peaceful and content in her new day. She has been born a new creature. She is free and unburdened, not trying to balance or control anything, but is happily pouring her cups full of life, energy, and love out into the world. The abyss, that's the bird, which I love the fact that in standard tarot, that bird in the star is typically sitting in the tree, but in my deck, it's in flight. I love that. The abyss, symbol of creativity and inspiration, flies high in the sky above her, and the stars shine brightly for her. Despair has turned to hope. Your wounds are healing. Your scars are fading. So bask in this time of peace and serenity. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. Let yourself be free and accept these calm moments. The earth and... I giggled because I quick peeked. Okay, sorry. The earth and everyone around you will rejuvenate you, comfort you, and fill you with joy. You are a shining beacon of possibility, so dream big and wish upon that shooting star. Because it's coming. Dude, gosh, that's so stinking cool. Holy cow. All right, you guys want to just read all of them? All right. A comforting and therapeutic guide is the Queen of Cups. She is deeply in tune with the inner worlds of emotions, highly empathetic and creative. She spends a lot of her time gazing out into the waters of the unconscious, and it might be difficult to keep her on solid ground. If this card is you, trust your intuition and feelings in creative endeavors. Hey, remember, I did have that, what was that, Pentacles, the creative one? Yeah, popped out. Wow. Was it the Five of Pentacles that I said? If you search within, you will find a wealth of creativity and inspiration that will guide you down the right pathway. So, if you haven't done that yet, if you have not become the queen quite yet, when you do, or if you have that set intention, if you have that thought, that idea of stepping into it, yes, this is your sign that when you do that, you will not only not fall, you will be caught, and you will be handed this. Nine of Cups. Treat yourself. You've been killing it lately, and you deserve a nice reward after your success and accomplishments. Throw a party, buy yourself something nice, and have a spa day. Do something you want to, only for you. I'm hesitant to read the Knight of Pentacles, but I'm being told that there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. The Knight is solid. I have a feeling, too, that this is somebody bringing it to you. I don't feel like this is all for, like, it's not all you that is that Knight. I feel like the Nine of Cups is you, the Queen is you, and the Star is you. But this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like is somebody possibly coming in. It may even just be like a friend or a coworker. That or you've just been on your horse a long time. Sorry. The Knight is solid and dependable and obviously has a serious work ethic. They have no problem keeping their head down and getting the work done. And they'll do it perfectly. Obviously, this is you. Their attention to detail and their ability to deliver is admirable. If the Knight is you, it's time to toil away and get shit done. It's going to take long, hard work, but you will probably find some enjoyment and satisfaction in the process. Aww, that's awesome. That's so cool. Okay, and to be honest with you, I think we're wrapping it up with this bottom of the deck is the Empress. Holy oh. It is somebody coming for some people. But in the end, you've been doing so much work, honestly, with your Pentacles that this is my sharing card. Your life is so stinking abundant that you are looking for ways to be able to give back at this point now. The love that you have received, if this is not somebody else coming in, because I don't know, you guys, I always shy away from somebody coming in to save the day. I'm sorry, because you save your own day. Okay, so for some people, this could be your acceptance of you being your truest love, your highest self. You see, she's coming out of the depths of the waters. You see, so quite possibly it is your higher self bringing you that love from within that you've always needed to be complete within yourself. Okay, it's just, like I did mention, there are some people that this is your twin flame card, your soulmate card, because it is an equal give and take sort of love. So see, though, that's how I can also, that you are your own lighthouse, because source is in you. That light of source guiding your way is in you. But for some people, this connection that you're going to have, because maybe that's it. It's what you wished for. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. All right, this is not supposed to happen. This bottom of the deck stuff, you guys. Oh my gosh, stop. Then it was the Wheel of Fortune, then the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. I'm putting them out there because it's beautiful. That's what you're walking into. All right, so the energy that I'm feeling is that this is what's going to be, this is your next 6 months. This is the rest of the year, what you can expect. If you've been killing it hard the last 6 months, pushing through despite everything, you have come into your own, and you are the empress of your abundant, beautiful world now. I will read her since she was the official bottom of the deck, but under her, so you were the queen, and now the empress is the queen of all queens. So after you receive this, your wish fulfilled, you step into your own, and you let love and success and everything you've manifested is being handed to you. You have turned that wheel of fortune in your favor. You are no longer this person. You were the whole time, though. See, busy looking up. You stayed focused on who you truly are, who you are worthy of being. You stayed focused that whole time. That's amazing. That's so cool. You truly know. You stepped into yourself, your own magic. And God says yes. Look at how it's being handed as well. And again, this is the right hand. So it's giving. So this love too. This is all about giving and receiving equally. It's such a healing love. Holy crap. All right. The Empress. Love is everything. The Empress is feeling herself. This benevolent goddess is alive and truly connected to the world and others through passion and pure emotions. The Empress is empowered by her love and sexuality, and her energy flows through everything around her. She gives life to the lush vegetation and receives life from the powerful river. She welcomes pleasure. Hey, pause, you guys. Do you remember yesterday we had the Emperor? Was it yesterday or the day before? We had the Emperor, and that little river of life was just trickling. Now we have a big river full of life. Oh my God. She welcomes pleasure and feelings and fills each moment with ecstasy. See what I mean? Yes, like that's beautiful and wonderful, but boom, there's no vegetation here. So just after your wish comes in, holy Hannah, yes, look at that beautiful world then. So it's not just so the universe is saying, we see that you have been doing all of the work that we have been needing you to do during this retrograde season. Think less, feel more. Embrace self-love and use that self-love to build stronger and more profound connections with family, friends, or lovers. Be fulfilled by your social circles and those who love you. Drink from the cup of love. Allow it to nourish and warm you. Through love, you can find deep meaning and fulfillment. Love, love, love. It's all here for you if you let it in. And that's what you're going to start doing. You're going to start letting love in. Wow, what a perfect way to wrap up that message. Full circle. Whew. Oh man, I love what I do. Okay, chapter 4. Does God get what he wants? On the websites of many churches, there is a page where you can read what the people in that particular church believe. Usually the list starts with statements. Oh, yeah, God gets what he wants. Usually the list starts with statements about the Bible, then God, Jesus, and the Spirit, then salvation and the church, and so on. So most of these lists and statements include a section on what the people in the church believe about the people who don't believe what they believe. This is an actual church website. The unsaved will be separated forever from God in hell. This is from another. Those who don't believe in Jesus will be sent to eternal punishment in hell. And this is from another. The unsaved dead will be committed to an eternal conscious punishment. Whew. So, in the first statement, the unsaved won't be with God. In the second, not only will they not be with God, but they will be sent somewhere else to be punished. And in the third, they were told that not only will these unsaved be punished forever, but they will be fully aware of it. In case we were concerned, they might down an Ambien or two when God wasn't looking. Not even kidding, he wrote that. The people experiencing this separation and punishment will feel all of it, we are told, because they will be fully conscious of it, fully awake and aware for every single second of it, as if it never lets up for billions and billions of years. All this on a website. Welcome to our church. Yet on these very same websites are extensive affirmations of the goodness and greatness of God, proclamations and statements of belief about a God who is mighty and powerful, loving, unchanging, sovereign, full of grace and mercy, and all-knowing. This God is the one who created the world and everything in it. Lots and lots of quotes and stuff, like finger quotes in the air, guys. This is all the God for whom all things are possible. Okay, I point out these parallel claims that God is mighty, powerful, and in control, and that billions of people will spend forever apart from this God who is their creator, even though it's written in the Bible that God wants all people to be saved and to come to a knowledge of the truth. 1 Timothy 2. So, does God get what he wants? How great is God? Great enough to achieve what God sets out to do? Or great, or kind of great? Medium great? Great most of the time? But in this, the fate of billions of people? Not totally great. Sort of great? A little great? According to the writer of the letter to the Hebrews, God wanted to make the unchanging nature of his purpose very clear. Chapter 6. God has a purpose, something God is doing in the world, something that has never changed, something that involves everybody. And God's intention all along has been to communicate this intention clearly. Will all people be saved? Or will God not get what he wants? Does this magnificent, mighty, marvelous God fail in the end? People, according to the scriptures, are inextricably intertwined with God. As it's written in Psalms 24, The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. The prophet Isaiah in 45 says that God did not create the earth to be empty, but formed it to be inhabited. Paul says in a speech in Acts 17 that in God we live and move and have our being. And he writes in Romans 11, from him and through him, to him are all things. The prophet Malachi asks, do we not have one Father? Did not one God create us? Chapter 2. Paul says in Acts 17, we are God's offspring. And in Ephesians 3, he writes, I kneel before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth derives its name. That's right. The writers of the scriptures consistently affirm that we are all part of the same family. What we have in common, regardless of our tribe, language, customs, beliefs, or religion, outweighs our differences. This is why God wants all people to be saved. History is about the kind of love a parent has for a child. What did I start this message off by saying? Oh, I love what I do. The kind of love that pursues, searches, creates, connects, and bonds. The kind of love that moves towards, embraces, and always works to be reconciled with, regardless of the cost. The writers of the Bible have a lot to say about this love. In Psalm 65, it's written that all people will come to God. And in Ezekiel 36, God says, the nations will know that I am the Lord. The prophet Isaiah says, all the ends of the earth will see the salvation of our God. Chapter 52. Zephaniah quotes God as saying, then I will purify the lips of the peoples, that all of them may call on the name of the Lord and serve him shoulder to shoulder. Chapter 3. As Paul writes in Philippians 2, every knee should bow and every tongue acknowledge that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God, the Father. All people, the nations, every person, every knee, every tongue. Psalms 22 echoes these promises. All the ends of the earth will remember and turn to the Lord, and all the families of the nations will bow down before him. But then it adds a number of details. All the rich of the earth will feast and worship. All who go down to the dust will kneel before him. So everybody who dies will kneel before God, and future generations will be told about the Lord. They will proclaim his righteousness, declaring to a people yet unborn, he has done it. This instance that God will be reunited and reconciled with all people is a theme the writers and prophets return to again and again. They are very specific in their beliefs about who God is and what God is doing in the world, constantly affirming the simple fact that God does not fail. In the book of Job, the question arises, who can oppose God? He does whatever he pleases. Chapter 3, 23. And then later, it's affirmed when Job says to God, I know that you can do all things. No purpose of yours can be thwarted. Chapter 42. All right, you guys. So in the end, love wins. And all of the things that you have been manifesting, wishing for, planning within your heart, they will come to fruition. For me, in my new walk spiritually, after I let go of the Christian label, I realized that Jesus was the prime example of when you embrace this idea that God, your creator, is a part of you, and you are a human being, your source, getting to have a human experience. That's why this is your world. That's why you have that magic within you. You are so connected That's the thing you need to remember through this process is you are connected. You do, you, all right, my loves. I think it's pretty safe to say that you are going to be okay. You are going to be very well cared for. You've done a marvelous job, and Source sees that. Source in you, living with you on this beautiful, beautiful home of ours that we are part of. All right. Be blessed, my loves. Use communication, use compassion in all of your communication, and watch that joy just flood through your lives.